Let's get it started. Good morning, everyone. I am DTM Delta Tango Mike, and we are here with another awesome live stream where we start our week with creativity and art. So come on through, get your pencils, get your tablets, get your device, get your iPhone or smartphone or Android, and let's draw something. Like I said, I am DTN Delta Tango Mike, and today we're gonna explore something that I'm very much into the groove right now, and it's creating animations. Right, I'm working on some animations. If you haven't seen the progress or how I got here, go check out some of the live streams of last week because for the past 2 weeks I've been focused on just knocking out this 8 seconds. This 8 seconds of animation. And so I've been exploring a lot of the different animation apps, and today we're gonna look at Fresco, Callipeg, and ToonSquid on the iPad Pro. Last week we explored animation apps on the Surface. So if you have a PC and a Surface or any computer that runs Windows, then you want to check out that video where I go over some of the apps that are available on PC or Windows, on Windows PC, and I actually demonstrate it with the Surface Laptop Studio, the Surface Pro 11, and was it the Asus? I think it was the Asus ZenBook Duo. So there's something for everyone out there, and I think my favorite was Krita and Clip Studio Paint on Windows PC. But today we're gonna talk about the iPad. So let me see something. Let me go ahead and get rid of some windows because I don't need those windows. No, and you should be able to hear me well. If you have any issues for the audio, let me know, and we can fix it. It does sound a little low, and I want to know why, but we will uh, keep it rolling unless you have something to say. All right, so let's go ahead and open up my the things that I'm gonna discuss today. We're gonna compare, like I said, Callipeg, ToonSquid on the iPad Pro, and Adobe Fresco. I now remember why I did that. Let me go ahead and try the new other window, and I can scooch things back and bring my iPad right here. This is my iPad. You're looking at my iPad right now. And where is my glove? Where is my glove? I need a glove. I have it right here. There we go. All right, I have to go long too far to get it, and and so I got the iPad here. This is my iPad screen. As you can see, here are my some of my apps. There we go, right there. Some of my drawing apps. I have a ton. I have a lot of stuff, and I like it that way because I want to be able to move from one app to the other depending on what it is that I prefer, what it is that my purpose will change, and so the app necessary for that purpose will change. And so I want to know, I want to see, I want to be able to tell what's going to work out for me. Last week I explored Procreate a little bit, Procreate Dreams, and there are a few things that I don't like, and which is why I'm not talking about it. But I will open it up, and just so that you don't say I didn't touch on Procreate Dreams. So here we go. There it is, Procreate Dreams. There's the file, and I can see it changing. So hopefully it does. Yes, okay. And let me see what's in here. Yeah, there it is. That's DTM. Now, look. So I brought in the design that I made or the animation that I made in Adobe Fresco, but I can't make it bigger. Like there's so many settings that I cannot. Let me see. Filter, move, edit. Uh huh. Content, copy, duplicate, blend. I want to be able to transform. How do I transform? Tracks. That's the play. That's a record. That's the scribble. And oh, let me see the layer. Maybe I can. I cannot open layers on video, but I need to. I need to be able, and that's to add a track or files or video. And I've done it by accident. I found certain settings by accident where I didn't mean to. I didn't know. I didn't know that that's how it worked, but I was glad that it worked out that way and I was able to find what I was looking for. And it's like, well, why 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 is it not evident? What I'm looking for is not evident. Can I at least see this thing that I'm looking for? And so it makes it a little difficult. Now, this is because I'm working through different apps to get somewhere, and I started with Fresco. Oh, there we go. There he goes. Oh, what the look at. Oh, well, there we go. What does that say? All right, done. And then I can go back to Scribble. What? How? What? There's a done right here. Oh, and then I click. Why? All right, let's go back. There he goes. He's jumping. He's drawing. Man, I learned something today. But why does it have to be difficult? Why does it have to be hard to get here? Yes, so there it is. So that's working, and because I happened to come across this by accident, I do not like it. I do not like the UI, and I don't understand how difficult the UI has to be in Procreate Dreams when the UI in Procreate itself is very simple. And so here's somebody running, and so we got our layers, we got our markers and pencils and things on the over here and stuff, and so all we need is a timeline down below and keep the most of the layouts the same. And that's what Adobe has done very well is make sure that a lot of the apps have similar layouts so that you are familiar already when you come in. All right, so there we go. That was our Procreate. Oh my god. Okay, now I didn't discuss the things that I just kind of complained, but I didn't discuss the things in detail as to why how I'm gonna measure all these apps. A little bit of coffee will help. All right, and the answer is purpose, preference, and pricing. The three P's. And in purpose, well, I'm doing working on animation for myself. I'm doing this because of the projects that I'm working on, and it's okay to use these random apps which are becoming pretty industry standard. I know that character and Animate and an Adobe are pretty good apps for animation, Clip Studio Paint, but also Toon Boom and all these Moho and these other big timers, right? But we're working with simple apps for an emerging animator. I have been animating for a while, but I forget things and I'm just coming out with ideas that I want to do and say, oh, let me animate that. So it's the ease of use is super important, right? So preference is that I can jump in, start drawing, start animating, and find the tools. The pricing is a one-time fee. Callipeg has gone to $15 straight up, where before it was a subscription. I'm very happy about that. I was like, yes, let's try Callipeg now. The other app is animation app is ToonSquid. Oh, can I? Yeah, this one doesn't do that. So ToonSquid is another great app that I forgot how much it costs, but it wasn't no more than $10 or $20. That's great. I like the kind of pricing where you buy the app one time and you get to use it. I have another iPad. I got one up here and one downstairs. And I got a couple other iPads. Yes. Yeah, yeah. I'm trying to remember how many iPads I have. And I can install the app and all those various iPads. Boom, no problem. So pricing is great. That's what on all of these apps. Even Procreate Dreams was $20. I think there was a sale when before it launched, so a lot of us bought it. Great. But then, so preference, oh, purpose. That's another one. Yeah, purpose, preference. I did say purpose. And then, so the purpose for myself, preference is what's easy to use, and the pricing that fits my budget. Moho and them other apps do not fit my budget right now, and so I like, well, I'll play with these on the iPad. I have tried a few free animation apps on PC and on the Surface. So whenever I need to expand and go beyond the limitations of these apps, then I have another route to go. And so that's how I start determining things and how they best work for me. But in those details, and like we've seen in Procreate Dreams, there's a lot of things that you have to consider. And so let's take a look. Brushes. We got a lot of brushes that are available in Dreams. Great. So we're good to go here. Layers. We got lots of layers that we can work with. And I like this because for each track, there is a set of, let me go here and let me see, new track. There it is. And let's go here, right there. Uh-huh. And then for every bit on the track, there's a set of layers. Look at that. Yes. Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. We got our brushes. Sure. We got the blue. Cool. Let's go with the blue. And I like how Procreate brush Dream and Procreate brushes react. I like that. I love the pressure sensitivity. I love the style of brushes. The way it draws right on the screen. All of that. All of that. This is good. So um, that's a big plus. Brushes, layers, canvas sizes. Before I started this file, I selected my canvas size, and as you can tell, it is let me see, boom, right there. See, is 1080 by 1920. Perfect, great. This works good. The controls and workspaces is where I have a problem with Procreate Dreams, and I don't have time to sit here and figure things out. Like, well, in um, learning an app from scratch where things could be easier in a different app, right? That's it. Let's keep it rolling. Find something that works for you. Like I said, this is for the emerging animator versus a professional. A lot of professionals have used Procreate Dreams. I've seen their videos. That's good. That's awesome. Maybe I should watch a tutorial. Maybe I should. But why? Why work so hard on an app when there are other apps available that are just as good? And then frames per second. There's an adjustments on frames per second. I think I have it set for 6 frames per second. Do I know how to get there? I can't remember. Do I probably have to go out? Let me see. No, that was it. Let me see. Click on Dream. There we go. Frames per second is 24. Okay, so that's that way it goes fast. No, it's going very slow. Okay, so what does that mean? But in here it says 24 frames per second. Let's see if, oh, there, okay, hold on. Custom. Oh, that's me. That's me. Okay, okay. All right, let's see. Done. So we're still at the same. Oh, so something happened. Let me go back. There we go. So I did change something. All right, now I see it. Okay. It does stay there for a long time. Oh, that's just the end. Okay, okay. Got you, got you. All right, that's cool. That's cool. And so, understanding these little things is helpful when when you know where the settings are. You know how the to put in the drawing, put in the work, and you roll right through it. What I don't want to do is spend a lot of time figuring things out and being and confused, and then having to look it up. Which I'm cool with looking things up, but as 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 common as drawing apps are nowadays, they should have some kind of consistency where you already understand the user experience, and then you have the UI to fit the user experience of the market, of the people, of the industry that you're working with. I think that's what we're missing right now. I'm willing to do some QA for somebody. Come on out. Let's do some QA and some testing and beta pre-releases so that we can narrow down the specifics on how to best maximize the UI to fit artists and illustrators and animators. Please. All right. Well, there you go. Export options and import options. Was able to. Let's see. Here we go. Done. Import. There you go. This right here. There it is. Yeah. Uh huh. That's the different one. This is my other drawing, which I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of. Let me see. Let me see. Yes, it is down here. So how do I delete that? Like. Oh yeah, yes. I delete the track. Delete content. Boom, gone. There it is. Got it. And then we click on that, and now we have the controls. All right. So I imported this, which was not that difficult, and I'm very happy about that because you can select the track, duplicate, paste, copy. Click on this. Let me see. Not that, not that. How about this? Video. So you can import, add a video. Got it. That's awesome. You can import photos, create a new track, add some text. Okay, I hadn't thought about doing that, but this is all right. I kind of like this. I'm glad that this is some of these options are here so that we can then expand on the animation and make it to what we want. All right. I like this pinch and zoom. I don't know why. Why does it's 29 seconds? And see, look, like what is happening here? Like how can I get it smaller? Can I see my whole little? Oh, let me see. Yeah, I'm on the video timeline. When am I gonna get to the end? And can I expand up without expanding out? All right, that's enough. It's hurting my head. Oh no, no, I need something that's gonna work it better than that. All right, so that's the Procreate Dreams. Let's jump into ToonSquid. And again, we have canvas. I created a canvas size, 1080 by 1920. I don't know if there was already one here, but you can type it in, and boom, there it goes. 1080 by 1920. Traditional. I'm doing traditional art. Frames per second. I broke it down to a low number, and then I created that. And so here we go. All right, and here's what I'm looking for. All right, before I get into brushes and everything else, I want um, these frames. I want to be able to select the frame and look, boom. All right, I want to select frames, and within each frame, let me see what shows up here. Add a drawing. Boom, you see that? No one said I wanted the drawing to take this long. All right, but there it is. One frame. Yeah, one frame, and that one frame has several layers. Boom. And then this layer, now each frame has a set of layers so that I can then, let's see, oh, I can copy that. Oh, I had it. Paste. Boom. It has, so that, so then I can build the drawing right here and the set of layers and not have to depend on creating new tracks for different layers. There we go. Boom. So there's uh, DTM running up here. Okay, so that's the big start, right? Big start, big start. It's the artboard, the frames, the layers. Beautiful. I am very familiar with this layout. We have tools on the left. We have a timeline on the bottom. All right, we have a play button. There it goes. There it is. Yeah. And we have Hughes and Tones in the house. Good morning, Hughes and Tones. Sorry, I missed your message. I saw. I just seen it. I seen it. But there it is. We have the play buttons. We have onion skins. I can turn that on. We can see our boom. There's the onion skin on. See, it's from here to here, here to here. You see that? Boom. Beautiful. And now that I see this, I know what I'm gonna do. Just turn that off, and then look, man. You see that? There it comes. You can work with frame by frame and see the next frame, the last frame, etc. So you can keep working, right? So onion skins, and it's just the off and on button. Let me see. Do I hold it? Yep. It gives me a lot of options for the onion skin. That's awesome. So we're talking about settings and controls, right? We do have properties for the different layers. Let me see. There it is. This is the layer, and I can turn it down, up and down. Opacity. We have effects. Excuse me. We have effects. Transform tools. Oh my gosh. See? Okay. Okay. I like being able to adjust my settings and the layers right here on the right hand side. Which is the whole workspace is good. The whole so here's some actions I can export. Check the settings of today's file. I like it, and there's keywords. Oh, let me see that. Oops, no, not export, but there's the export GIF, image, and image sequence, video, or the whole project. Yes. Settings and keyboard. So you can use a keyboard. I like that. I already have a lot of keyboards. I don't want to buy another keyboard, but this is not a bad idea. Okay, okay. Library. So these are things that we have in the library, things that we worked on. I like it. I like it. Uh-huh. Let me see. Audio clips. No audio in here. I can create an animation clip, import from photos, and import from files. There's a lot of good options here. Sort by, select, and then plus. And then finally, projects. You go back out to the projects and keep working. That's good. I like that. Very simple, very plain. It feels like a kid app where the icons are pretty big and everything is very visible and you don't get lost. And I like this that you can squish down the timeline, but not up and down, just sideways. So I like this. And so there goes my animation. Shoo, shoo. And there's my guy at a drawing. And I just need that picture. Uh huh. There it is, and I already have a layer. See that? And then you just start drawing. And this is a lot thinner. What size is this? Oh, because I changed the ink. Which one is it? Stable ink? I think so. Uh huh. Oh, so what was before? Uh huh. And look, I can change. It goes undo button. Okay, stable ink, inking, sketching, inking, painting, inking. Oh, stable ink or rough ink. Let me see. Uh huh. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Nice, nice. And I think these are the size of brushes. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Oh, too small. All right. What's happening to my pencil? It feels like it's not making contact. There we go. Uh huh. Uh huh. Oh yeah. Oh yes. And then you can make the circles. I like this. Uh. Oh, if it was vector, I'd be very very happy. Um, I don't know if there's vectors in here. Oh yes, there's vectors. Oh my gosh, let me see that. Uh huh. What? Okay, let's select this layer. Turn it down some. Select the next layer. Get rid of this and make the size tiny bigger. 16, that's good. I can make that go down. Look at this. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yes. Okay, give me more. Okay. I like this ToonSquid. This is all right. Ooh, don't like, and I need to turn off the touch. Can I turn off the touch? That would be nice. Okay, and then get the eraser. Let's get. Oh, wait a minute. Does it get? Okay, so yes, getting rid of some things. There we go. Back to the brush. Hmm. All right. There it comes. That's right. That's right. And okay, let me see this. It's too big. There we go. Now, what I could do here is have different layers, right? So look, add a new layer, all right, and then I can make the ear here, and then now on this new layer, I can then erase the parts that I want. Go here, erase the parts that I don't want. Yeah, all right. You see that? Oh, I did that with my finger. I don't like doing that. Here we go. Let's get to that layer. Uh-huh. And then go back to this layer and look, I can erase these parts. And so this is how I use layers. I use them in combination so that I can then work on different parts of the drawing. Yes. Mm-hmm. I like this. Okay, okay. It's very sensitive though. I can tell. It's sensitive. All right, that's good. Uh, mm-hmm. I don't know why my pressure sensitivity. I guess it is working. It is not going deep enough with the pressure. It's all right. Mm-hmm. There it goes. And right now, I'm just kind of drawing a little fast just to get the idea, right? This is good. I like this. I like this. Export options. And we talked about the export. There it is. We do have a lot of options here. And the frames per second, I did not notice where. Oh, there we go. Frames per second. Look, you can just change it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Is this a scene one? Yep. Okay, we'll just leave it at that. That's all right. There's some some of the settings that you want to have access to. They're readily visible and reachable without a lot of thinking, right? And like Houston Tone says, even more vector magic. Yes, that's right. Let's see. Will it snap? Oh, and it snaps. Okay, this snaps. Yep. What would be really cool if we could get rid of these pieces that cross, right? Without affecting the rest of the line. That would be amazing. And okay, so there it is. This is a look at ToonSquid, and I like it. Okay, this is good. And I can then combine these layers. Let me see, merge down. You see that? Oh, was that the one? Let me see. Yeah, that's the one because this is the sketchy sketch from the earlier. Select it, delete it. This is good. Another layer. Got it. And we keep working. Boom. All right. And then the leg comes out. Mm-hmm. Okay. There we go. Boom. And I've been drawing my character for the past 2 weeks, so I'm pretty comfortable drawing them. Yes. And so here's where I want to like do another layer, right? Here's where I throw another layer. so that I can select the second layer and get rid of the line there. You see that? Boom. So you gotta understand a few little tricks here and there to make your drawing that much better and cleaner. Good. That's a good start. This is good. I like this. Okay. And so I chose this pose here because there's a movement right before it, and let me adjust this. There we go. There it is. Uh-huh. There it is. There we go. Yeah. Uh-huh. So let's that has to be one frame. I just want to work with one frame at a time. You see that? There we go. All right. Projects back out. We're done looking at ToonSquid. Let's come into Callipeg. And so again, this is the size. It says 720 by 1280. That's not what I want. Let me see. Compress, duplicate, other export. No. Let me see. Open. This is the wrong size. How do I resize? It's 6 frames per second. Um, what is that? That's the timeline off and on. Looking at the canvas. There we go. Um, doesn't say. See general. Doesn't have numbers. Timeline, found name, remote, resize. There we go. Ooh, okay, 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 got it. 1080. Yes. Yep, a 1920. Good. Oh my gosh. Resize. Yes, I am sure. Okay, okay. Now here it goes. Here it goes. So we have our timeline. I can turn it off and on. This is Callipeg. I can put away the timeline or bring it back up. I can move across different. Look at this. Just selecting this right here. I don't know what that is for. If it doesn't select anything, out of page disable. Okay, there we go. All right, and then boom, right there. So let's zoom in on that. What's this here? Oh, I think I already I put a frame here. That's a video. No, that's a video. Yeah. Okay, so let's go here. Where was I? Right there. I have something here. So let's zoom in and then move across the timeline. There it is. And we have a frame here already. And I can use the eraser. It's right there. And boom, here we go. Look, gone. However, what I want to adjust is the video, right? So here's the video and the layers. My layers are around here somewhere. Where are my layers? I saw them. I had them. Mm-hmm. Okay, and this is where you have to think about this stuff. Let me see. Uh-huh. Come on. There goes this. I don't need that onion skin stuff. Um, I got. I just bought Callipeg yesterday. Yes. Where are my layers? Onion skin, canvas, general, timeline. Scrubbing disables onion skin, whatever. Canvas. General. Let's see. Show touches, flip, sideburn, start counting frames at 0, backup time interval, size limit, maximum number of undos, RAM usage, about whatever. Okay. Okay, so this is the video. What does that do? Take a old photo album. Okay, something to download and can't draw on video layer, but I should be able to adjust it. Let me see. Let me see. Oh, here we go. All right, just keep clicking. There we go. Oh my gosh, I did it. I did it. Okay, so we have one frame. Let's get a pen, brush. So we select it. Boom. There goes the brushes. We do not have vectors. It just has basic brushes. Can I bring in more brushes? This is a brush. New tool. Oh, it just said new tool. What does this say? Import type of files. Ooh, I need to see what kind of things we can import. All right, so let's just draw. Will it snap? No snapping. Oh, but I can draw. I like this. Um, the brush though. Where are my layers? I forgot. So here we have color, eyedropper. This is what is this? Doesn't do anything. What does that do? What are these? I don't know what those are. Nothing's happening here. Huh. Take a photo or to download things. Okay, this is photo stuff. Remember to create a backup. Okay. Um, this goes back out here. So now, of course, the file has changed. Let's click on it. I had the layers, and I can't remember where they went. And I have this app on Android. Okay, so let me look. Where? I mean, I should be. Oh, here it is. That's a pencil to draw. Okay, that's another drawing. There it is. Let me see. Uh-huh. All right, cut, whatever. All right, let's see. That's that layer. Okay, and then should be a different track. But we need layers here. Transparency, timeline, etc. And that's a drawing. Okay, folder. Yeah, not that. Uh-huh. That's the move tool. This is selection. That's the import. Clipboard. Um, yeah, that's the keyframes. Folder. I did that folder. That's audio. I don't need any audio, and that's to draw. Something just made noises over there. That was me. Huh. This is crazy. Okay, that's the audio. Back to the audio. And I can move this up and down, so I like that. So I can turn off these boom, or and I can select them. Okay, that's selectable. There you go, trash. Goodbye. Okay, okay, cool, cool. We can clean up. But the layers, it got me. Oh man. Oh man. Let me grab my Android because I have the same app on Android, and I was like, I want Callipeg because it does have um uh it supports uh layers, and I don't see it right now. Where are they? Oh no. And I'm looking at my tablet, and if I cannot find the layers, then I just wasted $15. And I do not like that. I don't like that. I know there was a way to do this, and this is when I should have kept my screen on my monitor screen open. All right, so let's try something. Let's go look. Ah, dang. Oh no. And let's see. I'm going to share my screen in a second. Let me see. Microwave screen capture. Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. Let's see. Let's change to the other one. There. All right. Now you can see my screen. All right. It says Callipeg Complete Guide for Beginners. Is in chapters. This is the one of the developers,
Hi, I'm Ben,
co-creator.
co-creator of Callipeg. In this
Brushes,
video
onion
guide, you will learn
skin,
everything you need to
learn the
know
basics. Let me see. I can see his screen. I'm looking for. Let me see. Then he did the. So did he? And why is it? He's using a
on the
second
menu of that layer. Tap the eye if I want some info about what it does.
about
Duplicate
info about
without
what?
content.
Duplicate
It will
with no
create a
contents.
new layer
A new
with the
layer
same structure, but
with
it
the
will
same
be empty.
structure. Turn things off and on, off and on,
As you
off
can
and
see
on.
here,
Got
I
it?
can press on the top of the layers
Mm-hmm.
file
And you can move that around.
to open or close it.
The
I
timeline.
double tap
Got it?
on the name to name it
Okay, I
colors,
can change the name. Got it?
and on the other one to name it line. And
Okay,
now
he's
I want
doing
my color
renames.
layers to be under the line layer. So I can long touch on it until it becomes orange, and then I slide it down. Now I have two possibilities to color my
Two
animation.
possibilities.
The
Let's
first
see.
one will be to choose my color here
He chooses colors.
and simply draw to color my animation. And
So
the
he's
second
drawing
one is to use
on a
the paint bucket.
second layer.
I can
So
just tap
also
here.
second track. So I think that's what's happening is that there is a second track.
Now I have two possibilities to color
Hold on.
the
So
name,
he named it
to name it colors,
colors,
and on the other one to name it line. And now I
line,
want my
and
color
colors.
layers to
Okay.
be under the line layer.
So he's
So I
putting
can
the
long
colors
touch on
under
it
the line.
until it becomes orange, and then
So
I
that's
slide
two
it down.
tracks. I don't like that.
Now I
Oh
have two
no,
possibilities to
Callipeg.
color my animation. The first
And now
one,
he's gonna
it will
color.
keep the content of my sheet.
Yeah.
But if I the background color,
Mm-hmm.
you can
So let
enable
me
or
see.
let's
Hold on.
learn how to sheet color
Sheet color.
and put, for example,
A blue.
a,
Okay. So
I
for now he
duplicate
has three.
without the content,
Duplicate without content.
put it under,
Uh-huh.
select a color,
Background. Yes.
and color fill.
And color there. Uh-huh. So yeah, so I do not like this because now we have all these tracks. That's my problem, which is why I need layers. This is why I want some layers. Oh man. Hmm. Well, that's it for that. Yes. So remember, as when I'm drawing in, okay, so when I'm drawing in, let me see. When I'm drawing in Callipeg, when I select the layer, I can, uh, okay, that was right. I can, okay, this is the other one. Okay, so this is, let me see. I can, when I'm in Callipeg, I can use, select one frame and then use lots of layers on that one frame. But right now in Callipeg and ToonSquid, one frame, lots of layers in that frame. In Callipeg, it's one frame, one track. That's it. Not ideal. Let me see. Another drawing. That's it. Another drawing. So, like he said, call that color. Mm-hmm. Oh man, I had a little bit of credit left, and this is lines. And on the Apple, and I did it, and I moved it wrong. Put it up. There's the lines. Down here's the color. Got it. And then let's change colors. Uh-huh. And yep, see there it is. Uh-huh. So there is a color. You can color by drawing on another track. Another frame on another track. I don't like that. I need layers. Oh man. I thought, well, no, Callipeg is cool. I started drawing on it. I missed that layers part. And so Callipeg is out. Callipeg is out. Just like that. It's out. Oh, you guys can't see it. Like, damn. We don't see nothing. All right, let me fix that. I'm sorry. There we go. And so here we go. So we have the layer for the drawing, look, the color, layer for the line work. I need for each um frame in the timeline, a I need layers. And I don't have it. I don't understand that. That's not a it's not a benefit here. Dang it. All right. Well, that's why we test things out, man. All right. So we have brushes. We do have brushes. We have colors and stuff. We have settings and controls. I found some of the controls and settings, which is okay. We got timelines. I don't know what some of this stuff is. Oh, I see frame by frame. And what's that? Okay, so start from the front. What is this? To play it. Got it. And I don't know what that is. Oh, does that add more? Oh, yes, that's good. Okay, so I can do one frame at a time, I hear. Okay, okay. And so this is good. Got that purple there. No snap. Wow. And the workspace looks good. I like it. I like this timeline. I just wish it was easier to scrub. Um boom, boom, boom. Because when you're touching the timeline and you want to move around, you have to do that. You have to touch the scrubber to go back and forth. But if you want to move the timeline back and forth, you're gonna have to do two fingers. You have to do two fingers. Okay, that's not a bad idea. Dang. Well, okay. I like collecting apps, and this is what happens. I collected an app. Let me see if I can rename. Rename. Let's go. Oh, okay. Running. All right, that's the name of it. Wow, Callipeg, what a disappointment. Oh, maybe I can get a refund. I'm gonna have to ask for a refund. Let's see. Collect the monsters using tones. That's right. Oh, I was excited because I just got it yesterday because after I tried it on Android. On Android, you can have it free. You can go to Callipeg website, and there's a link in the description of the video, and you can go to their website, click on their Android beta, and you can download the beta into your Android device. All right, last but not least is Fresco, and the reason why I use Fresco is because it's where I am working on the basics, and it's very basic when it comes to animation, at least for the kind of animation that I'm trying to do. And so let's take a look. Let me see where I'm at here. There it is. Let's see the video so far. He's running, jumps, slams down, and starts to drop. Boom, yes, and then smash, and then running up, down, and so on. So let's take a look. So this layer is not complete. Let me see. Yeah, that layer. So here the timeline is in the layers, which is not a good thing. But for me, I think this is vector. Yes, I think that's vector. Nope. What the? This is. Oh, this is the wrong layer. Here we go. There you go. We got vector. So I'm drawing things in vector. And what I'm gonna do here is I'm going to uh, clean up all the line work so that all we have left is this. And then once I have the line work in vector, then I can bring it into another app. It's gonna be ToonSquid. ToonSquid is the winner here. Oh man, what else did I have? ToonSquid, Callipeg, Procreate Dreams. Procreate Dreams works well enough. ToonSquid works better for my purposes. Oh, Callipeg, I'm very disappointed. Um, but yeah, so now I have this let's see, scrub it. Boom. I got my timeline here, but in on each timeline I have a different element. As you can see, I have the the gear elements on this timeline. Then I have the character elements on this other timeline. I can turn this one off, and there you have it. Mm-hmm. Yep. And then I have, let me turn these off. Turn that off. Turn this off. Turn this on. And bring it up. And here's how I developed the animation, poses, and action. The action, and across the timeline. And but it's all dependent on the layer, which I do not like that. I do not like that. I don't like it. Let me see. Here's some of the earlier stuff. Mm-hmm. But again, so what if I want to color this? Well, I could color it right here on on the this layer. There we go. But I don't. But I want to be able to turn things off and on, right? I want to be able to turn off the colors, and I want to have colors in different layers, and I want them to fit in that one frame. I don't want to work off of layers into a frame, into the frames. So we're kind of stuck with this process here, and I had to move that arm. There you go. To move these arms, the arms need to come down. And so when I do the sketching up here, that's what's gonna happen. So I'm gonna turn down the opacity for this layer, turn down the opacity for that layer, work on this other layer, get my vector brush, and then I can snap. And it's a 2, what am I, with a 3.0. I think that's the, yep, 3.0 vector brush. And I made myself a note here. And so this is the size of the brush strokes. And maybe I need to press a little harder for some of it. Nah, it's okay. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of good things in a lot of these apps, and I just wish I could combine all those things together. Like, can I? What if I was to do the fixing? I don't know. Here, this is one piece, so it has to look like that. But there we go. Boom. And so right now, I'm still at this stage, and of working through the animation elements. Oops. Let me see. There we go. All right. Look at that. And so I will spend more time on this app this week, um, until I finish all the frames and just the line work. I'm doing all the line work and all the frames because I want a nice, clean, sharp edges. What I could do is make this bigger, and so see, I can change this 1080 by 1920. I don't think that's bad to go with that, but I can change the canvas size if I want to. Because it's vector, I can do that at the end and then export it, or make a copy of this and then export it. I do end up with a lot of files, a lot of files. And so as I'm working on this character, I need to look at my reference right there. As a matter of fact, I need to export this as a JPEG. Here we go. File name, that one. Save image, so that I can have a reference to the design. And I kind of did a lot already here. So I have to make sure it's consistent across all of them. And that means, in which I'm going to just focus on um, the the shapes. But here we go. Where, oh, I do not like that. Let's see. I'm gonna have to use that. I did something here where a lot of stuff don't go. I try it. Says make your own app. You try it. You know what? Why not? Why not? With the help of AI, I can do anything now. I can combine the best things that I like about some apps. And you know what I'm gonna do? A new layer, and I'm gonna bring in a picture. Mm-hmm. There it is. Set that right there. Go back to here, or right there, and let's move multiply. No, that one. That one's multiply. Boom. There we go. And now, or I can move him down. Anyways, there it is. Got it. And so now I have a reference right there. Bring it down some and go back. Now I'm back here. Mm-hmm. And I can see like what were some of the lines that I used. Mm-hmm. Yep, it has three bubbles here, right? See that? You gotta keep things consistent. There's a dip that goes here and then it goes back up. So that's two, two. You gotta start understanding your character so that he's consistent across. And mine's not gonna be that consistent. It's gonna be consistent enough. You just gotta make it consistent enough. Mm-hmm. Boom. There it is. There we go. Mm-hmm. And let's go like that. Boom. Gotta love it. Gotta love it when the tools work in your favor. This is what I want. I want tools that work in my favor. I don't like that line right there. Like this. Uh-huh. There it is. Mm-hmm. I like this. This is good. All right. Well, that's all the time we have for today. I'm very disappointed with Callipeg. But yeah, I'm gonna get my money back. Um, it doesn't feel good to have a nap that you're like, I thought it could do this thing and it doesn't. So goodbye, Callipeg. I appreciate you. We're gonna use um ToonSquid. This is it. This is the one then. This is the one. Layers timeline. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do it like that. Mm-hmm. Oh, this guy's in the wrong place. That goes right there. So let's move him over. Can I move him over? Copy. Let me see. Paste. There he goes. Oh, he moved over too far. Oh, it's all right. It's still good. Delete that. There we go. Uh-huh. And then I can do the layer. Look, another layer. Bring that layer down. And this will be a color layer. And then I can let's see, get the brush, get the size I want, and then boom, look. You see that? Oh my gosh. It's all in that dependent on that frame and the layers in that frame. Thank you everyone for hanging out. Thank you, Hughes and Tones in the house. And anyone else who stopped by, please leave a comment in the chat or say hello or send me a message if you have any questions about my process. There is a few links that you want to check out, like my usual tools for gear and tech, and then Vector Magic, the super collaboration. Hughes and Tones was here today, and we have a big super collaboration going on. I'm gonna stream my collaboration process real soon. I get back on that and check out the rest of this the links in the description. You can join us in the Behance Vector Maestros subscription or even get some one-on-one vector and digital art drawing sessions and expand your knowledge. There it is. Move on to the next level. Until next time, tomorrow. I am DTM, Delta Tango Mike, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Peace out, y'all.